if you give some.
Whatever information is about her. So we are live now.
Okay.
So what I would like to ask with her is, because she's 8 years old,
Yes.
right? So in the journey of a child that has West syndrome and HIE, that journey itself is very tedious for a parent.
Yes.
Right. So what I want is, normally I want you guys to talk about your journey of
Okay.
how, first of all, how did you find out that she had that issue? How did you know that she has some kind of issue when she was born? What was the issues that you faced with her?
She did not cry for 5 minutes like that.
She didn't take breath for 5 minutes.
Acha.
And later stages.
Huh? Hi, welcome to everyone. Sorry, we just got into this very intense conversation, and because this is always the most interesting part for me, because there's always the research that goes on with me.
Okay.
So I find out about how a parent actually noticed, right? So a doctor noticing it is very different from a parent itself understanding what is happening to your child, right? So normally when it is a firstborn child, parents never know what is happening. Sometimes, when the child is just bringing the hand up, they think that it is just a normal twitch, right? But now, as you have had 8 years of journey, right, you come to know, okay, if you see another child as well, you'll come to know that there is something that they need to get it checked. So we have over here, which is a child that is suffering from HIE and West syndrome, and like you said, she didn't cry for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Then what happened? Was she kept in an incubator?
Yes.
For how many days?
15 days.
15 days.
And what happened in after 15 days?
So they
was
said that
okay.
in 15 days that she had some sugar levels are less.
Like hypoglycemia.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
At
Due
the
to the
time of birth,
Due to
because
time.
of lack of oxygen,
Ah.
hypoglycemia started. Sugar levels came down.
Okay.
They
So
told the
after
condition is
putting her
hypoglycemia.
in that 15 days, were there any improvements that you
She
saw?
was okay.
She was better.
Better.
Okay.
She
Then
used to crawl also.
she was able to crawl.
And
Okay. At what
no.
age? What age
After
did you
the
find out
vaccination,
that there was something?
vaccination, 6 months or some vaccination.
So you found out after the vaccination.
Vaccination, she got fits, severe fits.
Severe fits.
After
Okay.
that only, everything gone down.
Okay. So when you found out that, okay, the vaccination is causing the seizures and everything, you must have gone to the neurologist and
Yes.
all of these things, and they must have put you on a lot of medication.
So yes, a couple of neurologists.
We won't talk about medicines because
Yes.
a lot of parents, what they do is they start giving their children without consulting.
Okay.
So I try to prevent all of these
Yes.
things from
So
happening.
neurologists verified her, and they took EEG and some of the other tests also.
Right.
And they concluded and they provided that for her jerks, means fits purpose
Seizures.
only, instead of her growth.
Right.
So that is the issue. So whoever we visited, so they all are provided for her fits itself only.
Okay, they're only for seizures.
Yes,
they give you
yes,
medication.
yes.
Okay.
So we informed them many times. So you are providing medicine for this only, but we want her growth also.
Right.
So we can't do anything.
So when you started giving medications, did you see side effects of the medication on the child, as in that the growth didn't happen, all the activities which were supposed to happen, it didn't happen according to the development graph that normally takes place of the child when they're growing. So when you found out that the growth is not happening, what did you do about that?
So we visited multiple doctors, as well as we take from the Ayurveda also.
Okay.
Kerala Ayurveda.
Yeah.
And
And
this
did
was
that
somewhat
help?
better.
Did that
Her
help?
immune system was developed.
Much better.
Much better.
Okay.
So initial stages it is in a serious condition to normal stage. We are in a normal stage.
You are in normal.
Yes. we feel that okay, she is somewhat better than
Yeah,
comparatively
obviously,
previously.
because better than getting
Yes.
her getting sick all the
Yes,
time.
yes,
So you opted for the alternative therapy, or
Yes.
we can say integrated treatment,
yes,
and then afterwards her immunity got better.
yes.
So one thing that we are facing with her is that she is yet very weak in
Yes.
the way she's not able to put on weight, she's not able to eat, she's not able to do any work. So she basically she's has GDD, which is a global developmental delay. So when you are feeding at the moment, you're not following any diet as such, or you
So
following a diet.
everybody recommended that whatever diet, there is no restrictions.
Whatever
Okay.
you eat, you can give the same
Okay,
thing.
and has that helped?
No,
We
she didn't
cannot
take
give,
much.
no.
She didn't take. Okay.
She cannot take the rice which we eat. We have to make it like paste, and dosa, everything we have to make like paste. So
Okay.
I use it to give her khichdi, and I use it to prepare khichdi.
Okay, you make like a
Khichdi,
khichdi yourself.
mixing different
And for
vegetables
internal
and
strength purpose, we add ghee.
You
That
add
ghee.
ghee.
Yes.
Regularly use ghee.
Okay, but she's not putting on weight.
No weight. Ghee.
No weight.
No weight. Okay. So
Ghee is the compulsory thing everyday diet.
this is where a lot of people have a misconception, and I also want to talk to you about it. Is that diet is one of the most important things to follow, and secondly, always get, if your child has suffered from hypoglycemia, like your child has, you have to get the blood reports every 6 months. Okay.
No one asked for that.
Yes, normally doctors don't do that. I don't know why, but there could be many reasons why she's having seizures. Yeah? It could mean that her sugar level has gone down. It could mean that the thyroid levels, the T3 levels are not balanced, right? So there are many issues. So it could also mean that she might have, because she's not eating at the same time. So it could be related to her kidney and liver, right? And the formation of acid in the body. So it's very much related to the diet, and on top of it, you're giving her medications. So medications, they start the heat in the body, and plus what food you're giving, if that is not helping to bring down the heat in the body, it's making it worse. So that's one of the reasons why she's not able to take the food, right? So that's where we need to take attention from medicines to the diet. Because you're giving medicine, that is not something, I'm not asking you, or I would never recommend to any parent to stop the medications themselves. Okay. Now, what we need to do is that the diet that I've given you, you have to follow that 100%. Okay. And then we will look at your blood report before, and then we will look at the blood report afterwards. And at the same time, we will also look at your EEG before and then the EEG afterwards. Okay. So we have documented everything so far with all the children that I've seen. I've got everything documented.
Okay.
Right? So people always ask, what's the proof? The proof is in the documentation.
Yes.
Right? So we will follow through that, everything. So every time you come, you have to follow the same routine that I would say. Now, you came yesterday, and we did one treatment yesterday itself. What results did you see in her?
The result I may not express because after yesterday's treatment, she took rest itself only.
She took
Yes,
rest.
yes, yes.
So she
So
doesn't take rest.
after taking off so much rest and everything, today she is active.
She's active.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't say that because of this one or the atmosphere also, because the climate also here, it is a very good climate. So lot of oxygen and everything is getting. It may cause that one. And apart from that one, the support also which you provided yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, we cannot deny that one. It is also.
Yeah.
So all these include as well as food also. You provided
Right.
that food, no?
Yeah.
So she took that food also.
Okay.
So because of that one, she is today in a active position.
She's in active position, and secondly, yesterday when I was giving her the treatment, she lifted her head. Okay. So that is also something of an initiation, right? So and then also in the morning today, she's still lifting up her head. Second, what I have seen is that she is listening to my command, which wasn't there yesterday. Okay. And the third thing I saw is the gripping of her hand, which is better as well. And the legs, when she's trying to, when we are holding her, she's putting her feet down. Okay. So these things are huge change with just one treatment. Am I right? If you go to any other place or anything, you haven't seen these things happening straight away. So when people say that in natural treatment it takes very long to get results and all of these misconceptions which are there, we trying to make people more aware that if somebody who knows what they're doing, if they're aware of the body, the brain, and how they're integrated with one another, the results come faster as what we did yesterday and today itself. You would agree with that,
Yes.
right? So I was just telling you today, just now we were having that conversation that yesterday when you were sitting, it was like her body was very tight, and it was also like she could not put herself in a comfortable position. The movements were very stiff. And look at her now. She's completely lying down and she's relaxed. Right? And the food, like that you said,
Yes.
she had that food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So what you said just now, you said she can't eat.
Yes.
Right? And the food she had. It's
Yes.
just one treatment. So what you have to do now is whatever treatment that I have designed for her, specifically for her, the diet that I have specifically designed for her, you have to follow through that. Okay. So next time when you come to me, I want her in a sitting position and holding her neck up.
Sure.
Okay. And her gripping, look at that gripping.
Yes. Yes. Ah.
Look at that gripping. It wasn't there yesterday.
Yes.
Right? So we need to make that even better. The next time when you come, I want this even better. And
Oh.
then her following through my direction. I don't think she understands your language, I mean, my language as much. But because I was tapping on her neck, I said, get it up. She lifted it up. That means she's understanding that communication now.
Yes.
Right? That means the sensory ability of the body has also increased.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say that don't feel that your child, at no matter what age, give it a chance. That's what I say to everybody. Give it a chance. I know, yes, I can bring faster results in a child which is 3 months old, 2 months old, 6 months old, because they are still at a very what I say, a very age where things can be manipulated
Yes.
more easily, right? Now, whereas when the child grows up, it becomes harder because the skull, the brain itself has become hard, right? So that manipulation still happens, but it happens in a slower rate, right? But luckily with her, we have seen that she's taking it quite good and she's responding very well, right? Even at 8 years old, I think we're doing very good with her. So now in 3 months' time, I want her what I've asked you to. Gripping has to be better, sitting has to be better, and neck holding will be
Sure,
better.
we will make it because there is no other chance also. This is the final.
Yeah. I think what I wish that every parent try this first and then try everything else, because what I have problem
Parents
with,
doesn't know.
No, about
Yeah.
Naadi
We
Yoga,
don't know.
yeah,
Actually,
She only taking
YouTube
care
and-
about that one, each and everything she referred. Then we came to know.
yeah.
But we
Naadi
don't know
Yoga.
how do you know. We don't have any idea about this
But
one.
that's where
No
you guys
advertisements
come
and
into
that.
picture. See, that's where I tell every parent, it is your duty. Just don't think that it is only my child I have to take care of. Once you have the knowledge, you have to pass on that knowledge. You
Yeah.
can't see. I have
One
parents.
thing. How do we know that knowledge? You are not supposed to express anything, no?
Yes.
So you are recording here and you are keeping it in YouTube or some media channel.
Right.
No
Those
other
who will
advertisements.
observe, then only they came to know.
See, normally
Means
what
when they are going to observe, the situation happened after that only. Before that one, you are not giving the alignment, no?
Right. See, what happens is if I I don't know how to express this, but see, if I start advertising it, or if I start, publicizing it, people will come in force, and it will be so many that I won't be able to treat all of them in as nicely as I do with people. So what I mostly have is people who come through word of mouth. So it's always somebody has recommended us to someone, someone has recommended to someone, and you guys are the one that will do the propaganda for us, right? So that, see, how will you trust that is coming on the internet? You won't, because
Yes.
there is so many fake people. There are people who have just opened clinics, whether they know something or not, they're still doing treatment for these children. Now, if you have to say, if I do propaganda, what is the difference between me and them? You wouldn't know. People won't know. But say if somebody told you, because the children, that child got better.
So here two things.
Ah,
So you are providing the after results,
yes.
but before that one, you are not providing the information. Means the baby is there, so they doesn't know.
Hmm.
So initially they will contact to the English medicine only.
Yes, I agree with that. See, there is
So
the
they don't
system
have.
has system is created in such a way in India. The medical system is created in such a way that the propagation of Western medicine is everywhere. So if you walk out of your road, straight away there is medicine store. Okay. Again, it is a medical system, which is a Western system. Now, luckily, from last 5 years or 7 years, I could see Ayurvedic centers that are happening more. Otherwise, before it would be some physician that would be sitting there. There is some, medical store which is there. We wouldn't see homeopathy, we wouldn't see these kind of therapies, we wouldn't see all of those things. But luckily, with the current situation, I can see that now alternative integrated therapies are coming into place because people are much more aware now. See, before, if a doctor told you, a physician told you that your child is going to be like this forever, you will believe that, right? But thank God to all the, Google and all of these things, YouTube and things. Now people are getting more and more aware that these kind of therapies, they help.
Here two conditions have.
Ah,
In your point of expression,
ah,
you are not supposed to make it as a big thing.
ah.
You don't like to make it as a big hospital. Means everybody know. But another point of view, everybody want to know. There are multiple points
No,
you
no,
are
I didn't
thinking.
say that I didn't want to have a big hospital or I didn't want to have this. What I'm trying to say to you is that you have to understand that sometimes you need to have a slow growth. You can't always have a huge growth. Yeah. Because if I'm looking at your child today, you're liking it because I'm giving attention to your child, and maybe that is also one of the reasons why the child has that effect of sudden effect of having changes in their body, right? Because they're handled carefully, they're handled with love, they're handled with care, right? Now, I'm only one person who knows these things, right? So when I have only one, two hands, I can only take care of one child at a time,
Yes.
right? I don't want to neglect another child, right? And that is one thing I don't want to do, because a lot of people are doing that, and that is creating more problem in the child than giving it a fair chance to survive.
Yes.
Does that make sense? I don't want to be just another profit making person.
Okay.
I want that whoever comes here gets that amount of time completely devoted to them, because they are special.
Yes. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So if I don't give that much time, if I don't do that much, the child will never benefit. The child will not have such fast response the way it is happening now. If you look into the hospitals, whether it is Ayurveda, where it is, clinics where they have a lot of children, have you ever seen a doctor touch the child?
No.
And over here, Have I been there in everything? I have done the treatments, I've done everything. Am I right or not?
You are correct too.
Right?
Yes.
So when the brain is works very differently to your leg and to your toe, right? So when a brain has to be manipulated, it has to be in peace with the healer. So if the healer is not in that energy field, then the improvement will not show. Then you will be thinking, hi, this is, let's try something else, let's try
Okay.
something else. Because when the child is not satisfied, how will the child improve? It won't. Why do you talk to her in a loving way? Right? Because you understand the importance of love, care, and patience.
Yes.
You have to have a lot of patience with these children. People think, oh, it's oh, they don't understand, they don't know, so treat them anyhow possible. They put them on the floor, they put them on anything because they don't care. And we give them our child to them. It's not, I'm not saying everybody is like that. I know a lot of people who are working in this field and they're doing huge amount of work in this field, and salute to them. But we are on the other side, we have people who have taken advantage of kids like these. Okay, so what I am trying, so I am from London, so I have never seen kids being treated that way.
Okay.
In
Yes.
London, when, because during our whole practices and things like that, we treat them like, we are holding like flowers in our hand, right? Because they're very delicate. Now, so when I've come to India, I have seen how, people treat these kids, and I don't want to do that, right? I want to have results, and I want parents to believe that tomorrow their child can still have a normal future, not like, oh, they're just going to lie in the bed. No, everything is possible. See, I always say, God created anything, He would have created healing. Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, we need to have that information, we need to have that, our heart should be open and do good. That's all I say to everybody, every parent as well. If your child has 5 changes, give sweets to 5 children. Celebrate. I have parents who have 20 changes and they're still negative. Don't do that. Enjoy life, celebrate everything, every moment that your child does something new, because that energy, that happy energy, the vibrations and the frequency of those will help her DNA to get better. It will move faster. Yeah. So all these moments and all the momentums that happens, it combines together and it affects the brain, because our brain is not just physical. Yeah. So if we are talking about chakras, if we're talking about anything, they are all based on energy, right? So energy cannot just come from body. Energy comes from the tree, the plants, everything, and also from what you talk. And the best part of these children are they understand what's going on in the brain. So they know where that healing is going to come from, and they are the one who gives you those kind of frequency of what needs to be done. And you won't believe, about 99% of the time, it is always the mothers who are, they find out about Nadi Yoga. Why? Understand that. See, so the DNA of the child and DNA of the mother are well connected, because for
Yes.
9 months she has produced that, right? It is her flesh, everything is of her. So when the child is experiencing that energy, it will transfer that frequency into the mother.
Yes.
And then the mother will start understanding what needs to be done, and then she will start looking for it. Whether some parent may know how to use internet, some parents may not know, and they might meet somebody who has their child treated. I've had many parents who are sitting in AIMS Delhi, and they would meet one of my patient who has gone there to review the medication so they can stop. and then the parent have informed them, and there are about 15 people who they must have told, and out of that there will be only 2 or 3 who will believe that, because their frequency has matched with those people. Yeah, so our brain is very powerful. And
So
especially
maybe
with,
in that way only she
yeah,
get.
and I always say people, the kids who come to my clinic will get better.
We have that hope only.
Yeah, because she has showed the sign within one treatment. Look at how many changes that she's come for. 5-6 changes has come in and by itself. And obviously we have blessings of Haridwar Ganga ji. So can't take that away. But like you said, see, Devbhoomi is there. Devbhoomi has amazing frequencies. आप सोचो कि मैं लंदन छोड़ के मैं इधर बैठी हूँ, ठीक है, वहाँ पे थेम्स है, यहाँ गंगा है. So, and even my staff, they are all Pahadi, so they bring their frequency as well to us, and they are all from Uttarkashi. So again, very strong vibrations. Okay, so ये सारी चीज बहुत काम लगती है. That's why I told you, you're not parents from today, you are coaches. बोला है ना, ठीक है. पेरेंट तब बनना जब वो आपका सुनना काम करे, और कोच तब बनना है जब उसको एक चीज और ज्यादा पुश करना है. ठीक है, दोनों बनना है, तभी हमारे बच्चे जो है नेक्स्ट टाइम बैठ के आने वाले. ठीक है. So like I said, I'm very happy that you enjoyed your kind of these 2 days, the way things have turned up, and I'm very obliged कि आपने इन सब चीजों को नोटिस किया, कि खाने का हमने जिस तरीके से आपका ध्यान रखा है. ज्यादातर क्या होता है, लोग ये नोटिस नहीं करते. But thank you so much for noticing all these things, and you know, I really hope कि आप जब next time आएंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि ये बैठ के आएगी, पर उसके लिए आपको मेहनत करनी है और डाइट सही देना है. अपनी डाइट मिक्स मत करना. Okay, that is my request. Okay, because I want her better, and then we're going to again compare all the details and everything. But I hope your experience was good. What would you like to tell the parents who are still thinking कि मुझे नाड़ी योगा आना चाहिए, डॉक्टर निशी से मिलना चाहिए, या ये सही है, you know, because there's a lot of fake people there. So what would you like to send a message?
So I'm not that much big person to give the message to them, but
No, as
the
a
reality,
father, as a father,
the
yes.
reality they came to know.
Yes. Yes. So what would you want them to know about नाड़ी योगा? आपको कैसा लगा, जैसे नाड़ी योगा में आप आए हैं कल से आज?
तो अच्छा लगा इसलिए यहाँ आया.
नहीं, अच्छा तो आपको इधर आने के बाद लगा, but what I'm trying
नहीं, फर्स्ट टाइम हमको अच्छा लगा है ना. सो सब देखने के बाद, सुनने के बाद अच्छा लगा, इसलिए आया. तो रियल टाइम एक्सपीरियंस हुआ. सो रियलिटी क्या है हम देखा, एक्सपीरियंस हुआ, एक्सपीरियंस द रियल थिंग.
एक्सपीरियंस आपका अच्छा रहा है. गुड. सो सी आई एवरी पेरेंट जो है स्ट्रगल करता है, और इन्होंने 8 साल तक स्ट्रगल किया है, तो I can imagine the kind of hardship they have gone through with the child, and मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप इनकी हार्डशिप से सीखें. देखो, ये कहते हैं कि अगर हमें नाड़ी योगा के बारे में पता होता तो हम पहले आ जाते. आप लोग जो मुझे देख रहे हैं, या आप लोग जो ये लाइव देख रहे हैं, आप लोग नाड़ी योगा को देख रहे हैं, आप इनकी बात से समझिए कि वक्त जो होता है वो बहुत जल्दी चला जाता है, और फिर जब आप ट्रीटमेंट करने जाएंगे तो वो ऐसा ना हो कि लेट हो जाए और आप बिना मतलब की इतनी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. Am I right? What I'm saying? So प्लीज, जो भी है आपके आजू बाजू भी कोई ऑल्टरनेटिव थेरेपी है, कोई ट्रीटमेंट करता है, पहले उनके पास जाओ आप, पर बैठे मत रहो, सिर्फ दवाई के भरोसे पे मत बैठे रहो. ट्राई एवरीथिंग, बिकॉज दैट चाइल्ड इज डिपेंडेड ऑन यू. वो आपके ऊपर डिपेंडेड है. ना वो चल सकता है, ना वो एहसास कर सकता है, ना वो कुछ और कर सकता है. बस ये जरूर करता है कि वो अपने माँ बाप के ऊपर भरोसा करता है. राइट. तो एक माँ बाप का फर्ज बनता है कि जहाँ पे कुछ भी अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है उसको आप ले लो. डोंट लाई डाउन, डोंट टेक इट, हार मत जाओ. अगर 100 डॉक्टरों ने बोला हो कि कुछ नहीं होगा, फिर भी सोचो कि एक डॉक्टर तो कहीं ना होगा ना जो आपके बच्चे को सही कर पाए.
हाँ.
Okay, so don't leave that hope. Okay, on this note, I would say bye. आज थोड़ा सा मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं बहुत खुश हूँ because I saw her, responding to my, even though I don't know your language, but she was responding really well to all the commands that I was giving. तो ये आपका बच्चा भी हो सकता है. Don't take no for an answer. Always work towards a goal, और वो गोल यही होना चाहिए कि बच्चे को कुछ भी करके उसके पैरों पे खड़ा करना. Thank you.